Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special impromptu GDL2 live stream. Gotta talk about I guess the continued tease for some type of giant Ghostbusters toy of some sort. And I just, I don't know. I kind of just want to like dig into this video and see, I don't know, if there's enough clues, or is it a bunch of nonsense to give us an idea of, what this, Hasbro Ghostbusters release could be. So if you're jumping in and you have no idea what's going on, yesterday Hasbro dropped a tease on their social media around, something's going to be announced tomorrow, which is today, October 13th, Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody, by the way, for Ghostbusters. And we've all been anticipating, maybe wishfully anticipating, some type of, additional Ghostbusters Haslab, because the first one, the Proton Pack, which I have mine right here, was incredibly successful. For a first-time Ghostbuster Haslab, it did really, really well and hit all of its tiers. Maybe even surprisingly so, hit all of its tiers and did really well, even though, they haven't really used Ghostbusters as like a continuing license for them to take advantage of. So when this teaser dropped yesterday, and there's been a lot of crowd funds going right now, right? We've got the G.I. Joe Cobra Mothership from Super 7. We've got Masters of the Universe with the Snake Lair. And I'll dig into it more this Sunday on Toy Geeks, my opinions one way or the other on the other crowd funds. But I got to be completely honest. People that know this channel know Ghostbusters is my number one love. And money budgets are tight, especially because dropped all that money on a cat slayer, plus changing up this toy room and stuff like that. I got to wait to see what this Ghostbusters is before I commit myself to anything else, because if it's amazing, I need to get it. So we'll talk about it here on this stream. Our friends at YHS are going to be talking about it as well on their channel. So I'm going to try to, wrap up whatever I have to say before they go live. And I'll send Craig a link too if he wants to join this stream, and then maybe I'll just join his stream afterwards. But anywho, let's say hello to the chat. And then we will go from there. We've got Nick Dillinger in the house. Guessing makes me feel good. I love that. Gady's Toys. It ain't real Ghostbusters big. Well, we still. I think you can let that one go either way. To be completely honest, I think you could. There's still, just based on the teases here, I think you could, say go either way. So I don't know. I don't think real Ghostbusters is out yet, unless somebody saw something there to definitively say it's one way or another. It'll be a crowd fund for one singular life-size Stay-Puft Marshmallow Man. Mike Hex is here. Adam. Let's see. Give me a wave of 4 GB Slimer Genie Major Ghost Tier 6 Blam whole collection all at once, all in one Haslab. Not a bad idea. Let's see. Mike Hex, security guard was Thu. Boo Cat is here. Make Mine Marvel Legends is here. Brian Brink is here. GB Gabe. Hello, GB Gabe. Good to see you. Joey Curell is here. Dartherian. Jordan Andrews. Good to see you, Jordan Andrews. I think it'll be a trap and PKE meter combo. I think that's a good guess. I think there's clues for kind of everything everyone is guessing. So we're going to break down the video and see if we see anything one way or another. We've got Frankie Rivera here, Make My Marvel Legends, Angry Elf, Guten Abend. All right, let's pull up this video here and let's see if we can, I don't know, find clues. There was one thing, or I don't know. Part of me is like, okay, is this just one big video of a bunch of things to kind of try and throw us off, right? And maybe that's all it is. Maybe there's nothing actually here that's true one way or another. But for starters, I think it's a fun little video. But the first clues we have are Tobin's spirit guide on the table. We've also got the pink slime from Ghostbusters 2, and we've got the toaster from Ghostbusters 2. And so my first thought was, okay, slime blower, right? I don't think you would do a replica toaster, because that anybody can just go buy a toaster. So that was the first. I was like, oh, is that going to be the thing? I don't think a dancing toaster would be it. Yeah, Judy, you're right. Yeah, dancing toaster. But this was our first, you're right, Boo Cat, pink slime showing up. And well, I think it's going to be with that. But if we're drawing the shortest conclusions, I think the original Firehouse came with, pinkish, purplish slime. And the Ecto blowers had mood slime. It was a little more lighter pink than this one. But anyway, so we have that. And then this was the one where I was like, I did the Leo DiCaprio, pointing at the TV. He's like, I know what this is. And you all are mentioning it as well. In the background here, you can see on the TV, we have the commercial for the vintage Kenner Real Ghostbusters Firehouse. So that is the commercial promoting that play set. And so in this commercial, it has some Fright Features figures. It has the Gooper Ghost Slimer pouring down some pink slime. And there's pink slime again. In the commercial, it's going through the Gooper grates. So I see that and I'm like, oh my God, are we going to get a Firehouse play set? That's pretty big. So yeah, I don't know. So, but that's one big clue for the Firehouse. And next up, if I'm remembering correctly, oh, there we go. We get a Stay-Puft walking behind him. We're going to see Stay-Puft a little bit later. But then I was like, okay, we've got Slime Blower, we've got Firehouse playset, and we've got Stay-Puft. These are all three things that us Ghostbuster fans have been predicting could end up as a Haslab. And so at this point, I'm like, oh, well, I don't know where the hell they're going with this thing, to be completely honest. So there we go. All right. We've got Stay-Puft. So let's keep going. And yeah, here we go. So we then have this display of from the warehouse Ghostbusters, like vintage Kenner Ghostbuster stuff, as well as some of the Kenner Classic stuff. That Ecto 1 is a Kenner Classics version. And there's clues galore here to support a bunch of different things. For starters, we have the Firehouse boxed right there. We have Fright Features. They haven't done Kenner Classics to Fright Features. Hey, it's a clue for the next Kenner Classics line. I don't think that's big enough to warrant a Haslab. But then we have the Kenner PKE meter and the Kenner Ghost Trap front and center on that shelf. So now we've got Ecto Blower, we've got the Firehouse, we've got Stay-Puft, and then we've got the thing that I was thinking it would be most of all, the Trap and PKE meter. But also, all the other things that we thought so far, save for Stay-Puft, are here. You've also got Ecto 1, which we've all thought, oh man, it'd be great if we got a Plasma Series Ecto 1. But we've got the Firehouse, and we've got the Ecto Charger back here, which was Kenner's version of the Slime Blower. So a lot of things in play here. Like, they're not really leaning on any one thing. So we go from here, and then we have, a recreation of symmetrical book stacking. No human being will stack books like this. And we've got a bunch of the glow in the dark plasma series Ghostbusters. Glow in the dark, is that in reference to Ecto-Glow? That's another big theory that people have had, that we could get the next Kenner Classics could be the Ecto-Glow series. And so, lo and behold, here's a reference to glow in the dark Ghostbusters figures. Is this a clue? Maybe. I think everything is on the table, clearly, because they're putting it all on the table. And we know that Hasbro is going to have to start to reignite the Ghostbusters engines, because we have Ghostbusters Firehouse. It still doesn't have an official name yet, and we still don't have a trailer yet. I think we're hopefully getting that soon. But, you know, not only is something big just them fully bringing back the Ghostbusters line, where we'll get Kenner Classics of Fright Features, the Firehouse, and Ecto-Glow. And then we'll also have a Haslab of the PKE meter and Ghost Trap, and maybe a Stay-Puft. But either way, there's another clue. Glow in the dark Ghostbuster figures has to be in reference to the Ecto-Glow series, right? So he goes around that. We have some pink, is it white or pink slime? But you see this slime right here? That's the slime, or in the proton pack, if you ordered it early enough, you got translucent green slime, and I think everybody got the marshmallow goo. And at first I was like, it's just weird lighting on the marshmallow goo, but you tell me, that looks pink to me, even when it has the light shining on it. It looks pink, which would put it in the territory of an attachment. You tell me what you think, but I think that means it could be an attachment for the slime blower. And or if they're doing the trap, maybe they'll add on the pink slime so that you can attach it to your proton pack, maybe. But that is pink slime, but it's the same attachments that came with the proton pack. Right? And you're right. This is now the third pink slime reference that we've had. And I think currently, if we're like, do we have a tally score? This is the most references we've had to something that could be GB2 properly, which I would think has to be slime blower, right? Okay, so there we go. Pink slime attachment. And that's the only new thing that they've shown us. Right? Everything else is a previous release. They have not done anything or released anything with pink slime. Like, that's pink. Look at that. That is clear as day pink. So, you know, chat, tell me, if I was a betting man, I would bet slime blower, right? I would be shocked, because it's the slime blower is so much bigger than the proton pack. But if this is your one new piece of product you're showing in this video, I think this is it. I don't see how you wouldn't think slime blower. And you're right, you got all the super soakers as well, which is a blaster weapon of some sort. And I thought bad color correction as well, but again, you see this light on it? That ain't color correction. That is pink, pink. And sure, it'd be fun if it's River of Slime, but this to me is the most direct clue to what this thing is going to be. All right, so let's keep moving though, but this is a huge one. I think this is the biggest clue. All right, so let's keep going. That is so much pink. So then he moves the Nerf boxes around. We've got Stay-Puft again. All right, I'm sure we've seen this costume at Spirit Halloween. You wouldn't catch me dead wearing that. He knocks into here. I don't see anything else. We don't see the pink slime again, but we have Clue. And then we have the Stay-Puft Marshmallow Goo. That was part of last year's releases. Now, when I saw the Stay-Puft Marshmallow Fluff, I thought, okay, well, that's 3 clues now for the Stay-Puft category. We saw the man in the Stay-Puft costume twice, and we have the Stay-Puft Marshmallow Fluff. And you have the Clue game, Ghostbusters game, telling you it's a clue, right? So clearly, it's a clue. So let's keep moving. Let's keep looking. Let's keep our eyes open. Is there anything else hidden in these shelves, right? Keep going. And he gets scared. He goes back. Nothing here. Some glowworms. He's running down. Keep going. He's in trouble. This is a repainted, I forget what they're called, but repainted to look like Gozer. Or, I'm sorry, Vince Clortho or Zool. Running. We're still freeze framing here. Okay, there's people, employees, but I think they're just there watching the shot. A lot of jump. Oh, mood slime again. 3rd different location for the mood slime. 3rd time. We've had mood slime in the jar. And the 4th time is the actual new pink slime attachment that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think it. Okay, maybe I'm just reading too much into this, but they are hitting us over the head. If we're gonna again, let's bring out our tabulator here. We have 3 jars of slime. The same jar of slime shows up in 3 different frames, 3 different shots. And then we've got the Ecto Charger, which was Kenner's version of the slime blower. That's 4. And then we have the slime attachment, which uses the same slime mold that was for the green slime and the marshmallow fluff. There it is right here. And you can see it's clearly pink. It's not like the white one, the marshmallow one with bad color correction. So that's 5. That's more than anything else. We had Stay-Puft reference 3 times. We had the Trap and PK E-meter reference 1 time. We had the Firehouse reference a couple times. We only saw the Ecto one once. And to me, that slime blower, I barely know her. Slime blower pack. I'm thinking slime blower pack. If it's the slime blower pack is huge, right? It's probably twice as big as the proton pack. So it's big. And I feel like the Stay-Puft is a bit of a red herring. Why show the slime so many times? If not to say we're leaning towards slime blower. And last thing I wanted to check into is the sound that is made once we kind of see he gets scared by whatever ghost he's seeing. Wait, I don't know if I have it turned on so you can hear this microphone. Hold on, I gotta do it quickly though because it starts to do echoing. Hold on, I'll do loop back. All right, let me do that again. So let's listen to the audio we're hearing here. That's PKE. All right, so the sound we got was the PKE meter. So that's your second clue for PKE meter. And it was a bit of a, this sound is like a, I don't know, what would you call that? That kind of clicking sound. Is that proton pack? And then what is this monstrous sound? Let's hear. People are saying it sounds like, yeah, pedal step maybe. That's what I was thinking. I was singing Ghost Trap and PKE meter. And it is more Slimer. It is more Slimer than Stay-Puft. I would agree. Michael Wood says, I think you're probably right, but the slime blower would be an easy pass for me. Glad it's there for those who want it. Let's talk about that. I think that's a fair point being made here by Michael Woods. Because if it is a slime blower, that's another huge prop that you'd have to have in your house, right? I got to be completely honest. I barely have enough room for the proton pack in my toy room right now. So, having space for a slime blower, that would be tough. I would rather have something to complement my proton pack, like a PKE and a Ghost Trap. Right? I sold my Matty Collector ones because we never got the proton pack for that. I sold everything because they went kind of crazy. So I think Ghost Trap and PKE meter would sell better, but those are smaller, and they did the Spangler Neutrino one as just a retail release. I feel like PKE meter and Trap could be a retail release. I don't think that needs to be a Haslab unless you did a combo pack. A slime blower would definitely be a Haslab. Also, we haven't seen the trailer yet. We have no idea. Maybe the slime blower becomes a part of this new Ghostbusters movie. And maybe that's why they'll lean into the slime blower, because we haven't seen the trailer yet. I have no idea, even though we have friends of the channel that have been involved with the production one way or another. I have told them I don't want to know nothing, so I have no idea. But maybe the slime blower shows up in that trailer and it'll be part of the promotion for the new Ghostbusters movie. That's something that's on top of my head. And so I think, and it hasn't been stated it's a Haslab. They haven't. They didn't say Haslab. They said something big is coming, something very, very big, right? Let's look at it again. Here it is. Nothing about Haslab. It's just going to be announced at the 1027 event. So that's all we know. The 1027 event, which happens on October 27th. The last time we had a Haslab for Ghostbusters, it was announced at the Hasbro Pulse 1027 event. So yeah, I think it can go either way. Let me, I'm gonna put a poll in the chat, and let's just ask everybody here. Let's see what you all think it's gonna be. All right. So I'm gonna put what do you think the GB? And we're gonna maybe assume Haslab because it's gonna be big, but that could be wrong. But I'm gonna lean in on Haslab. Lab will be. Say slime blower. PKE plus trap. We'll say Firehouse, I think is the other one they reference the most. And we'll go Stay-Puft. All right, I'm going to drop the poll. Let's drop it in right now. Life-size Vigo posters would be really cool. Brick something. It's a fair point. It's Hasbro, though. Have they actually ever synced up the show/movie promotion with their offering? It's a fair point. I agree, but they didn't really tease Ecto 1 at all. I would love a 6-inch scale Ecto 1, 100%. 100%. They didn't use the Haslab logo. You're right, Mike Hext. A giant walking Statue of Liberty. Listen, my obsession with the Statue of Liberty is because of Ghostbusters 2. Always had a dream of seeing it in person. And then Colleen, who's in the chat, my wonderful, beautiful wife, my first trip to New York, because she lived in New York when we first started dating. She took me to all the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 locations, including the Statue of Liberty, where I finally got to see the beautiful Statue of Liberty. 6-inch Kenner Classics. Yeah, that'd be great. I love a 112 Ecto. We've been trying to get Tommy to take up that torch. That would be huge. That would be huge. But, you know, to me, I think whatever happens, this is good. This is good for the Ghostbusters fan community. People that want more merch. This is like the first step towards whatever merch we're going to have for the new Ghostbusters movie. Maybe they're just going to premiere everything and they're going to show it all. They're going to show Kenner Classics, and maybe they're going to give us a reissue of the Firehouse, Fright Features figures, Ectoglow figures. And they're also going to give us, you know, new Plasma series figures. And to cap it all off, we're going to have a Ghostbusters Haslab, which to me looks to be the slime blower. So let's check the poll. I'm going to end it now. 20 of you all voted. And this is where we landed. So in last place, which is shocking, the PKE and Trap at 15%. Then we've got Stay-Puft in second with 25%. We've got Firehouse at 30%. And we've got the Slime Blower slightly ahead at 30%. So I'm guessing there's a slight percentage higher. And if you would have told me that all of us would probably consider the Slime Blower to be the front runner, I would have told you you're crazy, because I just wouldn't expect it. I think it's too big. But the fact that the only new product that we see Ghostbusters wise is a pink version of the Proton Pack slime or marshmallow goo, I think that's our biggest clue. That and the fact that we had the mood slime 3 times in the jar. So that's my final pick. It seems to be the majority of the people watching the stream right now feel the same way. And that's where I'm going to close out this stream. So everybody watching this right now, I believe our friends over at Yes Have Some are going to be streaming about this now-ish. So let me check. I'm going to pull it up here so you all can see it. Let's see. YouTube. Yes Have Some. Now, it's not going to be Toy Anxiety. Yes Have Some is their Prime channel, where they cover Ghostbusters specifically. Did he post? Yeah, here we go. Hasbro teases some major toys. They've already gone live. So as I go off here, please head on over to Yes Have Some. Here it is. I'm going to click on it.
Sometimes.
There he is, Craig. Maybe I should go over there. I don't think he invited me. But please go over and hang out with Craig to talk about that. Hit the like button here, though, before you jump over. But thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out, talking this with me. I needed to walk through it. I'm happy that I did with all of you. And I'll see you all Sunday for Toy Geeks. And until then, hasta luego. And goodbye. Have a great Friday, everybody. See you over at Yes Have Some. Bye.